Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be talking about GST. As we know, as of March 2024, students have to go through GST rather than GTE for getting their student visa. In this video, we're gonna be covering all about the GST. We're gonna hear the recording of the GST of a recent student, and we're gonna be see the document that is required as a part of GST, and what is the major difference between GST and GTE. We're gonna be discussing all about it. Stay tuned. All right. So first thing we're gonna be covering is what is the difference between GST and GTE. Second thing, we're gonna be seeing the document that is required, that needs to be filled as a part of GST. Third thing will be the recording of the student who went through GST. Obviously, we're gonna be hiding few part of the recording. We're gonna be muting that to hide the personal information of the student. And for the document, I'm gonna provide you the link in the description so you guys can later on download the document and have a look at the questions. What all questions does it have? All right. So what's the major difference between GST and GTE? So GST stands for Genuine Student Test. GTE was Genuine Temporary Entrant. There is not much difference between that, but basically you can say there is a thorough profile check in GST now, which was quite simpler. The basically the criteria that was being used for assessing your profile for GTE was simpler. Now there is a deep or thorough profile check as per the new GST. And what is a major difference you have to, like, student have to do, or extra steps student have to do for GST. So basically GST is a two-part examination. The first part is a document which I was talking about. So there is a document which contains certain questions that needs to be answered by you. You have to fill the document. It's a PDF form. You have to fill those answers in that PDF form and send it. Second thing is the GST, which I get to know it's quite similar to the GTE. If you haven't heard my GTE recording, I'm gonna provide that in description too, so you can hear that recording as well. And there is no difference between the GST interview. The only thing which I think that has been added, that extra steps students have to do, is to fill that form in which certain questions are written. Earlier we used to provide all those information in the visa essay that we used to write, but now they have a separate document that contains the question, and you have to answer those questions. Based on the answer you provide and your interview, they're gonna assess your profile, and it's a thorough profile check basically. Apart from that, it's pretty much same, and I don't think so you guys have issue with that. If you guys are new here, make sure you watch all the videos in this channel. It's all about getting into the Australian university. What are the things do you have? Let's see the document that needs to be filled as a part of the GST process, and then we're gonna be hearing the recording of the video. If you guys have any questions, any queries regarding your application process, you can let me know in the comments or ping me on Instagram and we can have a quick chat over there. And please guys, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Thank you for Let's get started with the document. So guys, this is a document we need to fill as a part of GST. Basically it contains 7 questions that need to be answered, and we need to provide supporting document for them as well. As you can see, from 23 March 2024, this process has been come into play. This GST process come into place, and as you can see there, this is the criteria 1 they have mentioned, which is sort of a question you have to answer in around 150 words. In this, it's a PDF form. You can fill it over there, and they have given you some criteria, like the hint, or you can say the answers that you need to provide, like what are the information that you need to provide for that. and you have to also provide the supporting documents for the same. As you can see, for this, the current circumstances, including ties to your family, community employment, economic circumstances. These are the details that you need to provide in your answer, and these are the supporting documents you need to provide. Similarly, we have around 7 questions in total. As you can see, criteria 2, information required, supporting documents. The same it is for the other. So there are total of 7 questions that need to be answered, and they have provided the information required, like which gives you idea what exactly you have to write in your answer. So I'm gonna provide link of this document in the description so you guys can download it later on and prepare your answer for that. Next, we're gonna be hearing the recording of the student, the GST recording, which is recorded around 11th of April, and you can hear the recording and you can get an idea of. So let's get started with the recording.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello, yeah.
is this
Yeah, speaking.
hi? It's Maria again from the University of Technology, Sydney.
Yeah, got it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Could we please start with your date of birth?
Yes, it is 5000.
Okay. Your full name?
It is
Okay. Could you please tell me what course would you like to study with us?
it's Masters of Management Extension.
Okay. And what did you study in India before?
I've studied Bachelor's of Commerce Honors and I've completed that in
Okay.
2022.
Sorry, you are a bit cut. Could
Hello.
I Could you please? Now I think I can hear you better.
Okay.
So when did you finish this bachelor? In what year?
In 2022.
Okay. Are you married or single?
I'm single.
Okay. Are you currently employed?
Currently, I'm not employed. I left my last job in November.
Sorry, you are not employed. So when did you finish working?
In last November, November 2023.
November 23.
Yes.
And what have you been doing since November 23?
Well, actually, I was expected to join UTS in February, but then due to some financial reason, I have to shift my intake to July. So
Okay.
yeah, I was staying away from my family, so I moved back to my home so that I can stay for 2 months with my family and then move to Australia. But then it didn't happen eventually. I have to shift the intake to July. So I'm
Oh,
currently looking for another opportunities until July.
okay.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me why do you want to study at UTS?
Well, when I confirmed my study abroad destination, Australia, I was very focused on finding the best course for myself. And while comparing among the different universities, I found these subjects offered by UTS under the management of Masters of Management course was perfectly designed, and particularly for me, I guess it's completely perfect for me as I worked as a team leader HR in my home country here, and I do believe it is focused in leadership, developing the leadership skills fully. So it will help me to groom myself in my field. And as UTS stands at top 10 universities and in top 100 QS world ranking, and offers the internationally recognized degree. I believe it will help me land in some good multinational company in India and earn better.
Okay. Do you know where is the UTS located?
Yes, it's uh, New South Wales 123 Broadway.
Okay. Have you considered any similar courses in India?
Sorry?
Have you considered any similar master's degree but in your home country?
Well, from the starting, my dream was to study abroad, but then I also did my research comparing the Indian universities plus the Australian
Hmm?
universities. So I actually found a lot of pros in the international universities because you see, the Indian universities do not even stand in top 200 QS world ranking, and I believe international rankings are very, like, studying in an highly ranking university will be a very big time investment for anyone's career. Apart from that,
Okay.
universities in India require entrance exams that is very difficult for everyone. Like, there's a lot of competition, and it happens only once a year. And I, on the other hand, I've prepared for my English proficiency test alongside my job, and it was very simple for me. So all these things I think was pros towards the international university for me. So I considered
Okay.
international university.
Um, Perfect. Thank you. So do you know how long is your master's degree?
Yes, it's of 2 years. 2 years.
3 years. Do you know when it's going to start?
Yes, the orientation date starts on 29th of July 24, and the session will commence on 5th of August.
Okay. Could you please name two subjects you are more interested in?
Right. Actually, in the second semester, I see human resource management as one of the subject, and there is creative problem solving, diversity, and inclusion. So these were the subjects I was more inclined towards in the course.
Okay. Okay. And what is your goal? What would you like to work, or where would you like to work in the future?
Well, I have shortlisted a few of the profiles. Well, if I come back to India, then there are a lot of many multinational companies here, like Aditya Birla Group, Tata, Infosys, and they have a typical set of hierarchy in every department. So in human, I would like to join in human resource department in the future, and considering my previous work experience of 2 years, and this after completing my masters, I will be able to land in uh, the middle hierarchy, somewhere in the middle management, senior management profile to deputy manager profile. So yeah, in
Okay.
yeah,
So you said multinational companies. Could you please name two companies?
right. It's Aditya Birla Group, Tata, Tata Group, Infosys,
Okay.
Wipro. Yeah, these industries I have in mind now, right, for now.
Okay. Um, and what is your expected salary?
Yeah, after completion of my course, it will go around 8 to 12 LPA for the starting initial year, and then after few years of experience, it can be doubled or tripled.
Okay. So, do you know how much is your course?
Uh, these fees you're asking,
Yes, the tuition fees.
right? It is going around $48,000 per year.
Okay. And do you know how much money you need to live in Australia for a year?
Yeah, it was recently updated as per my information. It is going around $24,000 to $25,000 per year.
Yes. And how are you going to pay for that?
Well, I've been sponsored by the government of Madhya Pradesh, India, the state where I live in India, and it includes like 100% tuition fees and 100% of my medical insurance, travel and visa related expenses, and the 80% of my living expenses as well. And the shortfall in the living expenses will be covered by the education loan that I've taken from a financial institution here. That's of 12 lakhs. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Congratulations on your scholarship. So,
Thank you so much.
could you please tell me a little bit more about this scholarship? Is because of your studies in the university? How did you obtain this scholarship?
Okay, that actually I come. The rest of the amount will be covered by the loan that I have taken.
Okay.
Yes,
Did you already pay for the first semester, for the first
yes,
session?
yes. I have paid the fee
And that
deposit already.
and the fee deposit was paid from your loan or from the scholarship?
Yes, actually, the scholarship have a scheme that I have when I will obtain my visa. That's when they are going to provide me the whole amount for the fees and everything. The fees will be
When
directly
you
transferred to the universities, but then when I have already given the loan from my side to the university, the amount will be transferred into my account when I get the visa.
Okay. And is there any condition on your scholarship saying that, for example, you have to return to India when you finish your studies?
No, there is no such condition.
Okay. Um, could you please tell me a little bit about your family? Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have four siblings. I mean, I'm like four siblings. I have three brothers. Two are elder twin brothers, and there is a twin brother with me. So they are all working
Oh,
here. And my parents, my mother is a nurse, and my father is working as a mechanical supervisor at a parts and bridges construction company.
okay.
Yes.
Has any of your siblings studied in Australia before?
No,
No?
no,
Do you know anyone in Australia?
no. I have no connections in Australia.
No. And have you ever been in another country that is not India?
No, no, never.
So this will be your first trip?
Yes.
Have you ever had a visa refusal to Australia or any other country?
No, no. This is my first time applying for visa.
No. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. You can answer with yes or no. And if
Okay.
you don't understand, please let me know and I will repeat.
Okay.
So, do you understand that your visa will be refused if you provide false or misleading information?
Yes, I understand.
Have you read your offer letter and understood the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Do you understand that you are not entitled for a refund if you breach the terms and conditions of your offer letter?
Yes.
Do you understand that you cannot transfer to another university within 6 months of your course?
Yes.
Are you aware that you cannot rely on part-time work to cover for your tuition fees and living expenses?
Yes.
Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you very much, Angeli, for your time. Is there
Thank you
any
so much.
question or something else you would like to ask?
Um, no, there's no question. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. We will finish assessing